So we're excited to be here at World of Concrete today. It's our launch of the B-Series compact track loaders and skid steer loaders. This is our debut, a full launch of our full lineup of 13 units, our 8 skid steers and 5 compact track loaders, all converting over to the B-Series units today. Okay. As we look at the machine from the outside, you look at the side view, the front view, all looks quite similar to our previous generation. Really, all of the engineering changes have happened inside the cabin and really below the machine. So from the external point of view, you'll see the B-Series on the model name. Other than that, it looks very much the same. However, once you dive into the details, the performance features, that's where it gets really great. Let's walk in. Okay. Let's walk into the cab quick here once. So the minute you get inside that cab, the first noticeable item really is that display. We've added an 8-inch LCD color display on our machines that comes standard on our EH control machines and is an option on mechanical control machines. This has an industry exclusive split screen, so you have the backup camera that can be on there standard at all times on the top half of the screen, and the bottom half of the screen you have your standard tack, fuel level, all that stuff. So your machine parameters are visible all the time, also your camera all the time. You can change that camera to be always on reverse if you prefer that. Within this display we've got many settings of operator passcodes, fault code analysis, maintenance, many features in that display. Also inside the cabin, we've launched brand new joysticks, giving the operator more ergonomics, better feel, better performance, giving him the right controls at his fingertips. Within this left-hand joystick, we've also added creep control. Creep control is a very important feature in the skid steer and CTL application when running certain attachments where you need to maintain that ground speed at just the right setting. You can now do that with your left-hand finger there and toggle from 0 to 100, the exact speed you want of that drive system. Also inside the cab, we're going to do a standard Bluetooth radio, and it's a modified layout in general to give you best-in-class visibility and comfort inside that cab.
More legroom in here too, eh?
Yes, yeah, we've pushed out the pods there on the joysticks to give you more leg room, and also on the bottom of the floor, modified that to give you more feet room inside the cabin. And as we talk about novice operators, we have skids and CTLs. A lot of the industry really has brand new operators, whether it be a certain application, certain job site, which, the challenge in the industry today is getting expert operators, constantly changing. So with this machine, we try to simplify the operation startup. You jump in this machine, it really starts up keyless start, very much like your automotive today, a simple turn of that top dial to start the machine up, and then a large push to operate button, make it easy to unlock that park brake, engage your hydraulics, and go. And then we got an ISO and an H pattern on these EH machines. Depending on the operator background and preference, you can easily select between ISO pattern or H pattern right there below the display. All right, so first off, we're constantly collecting customer feedback, customer input, and really you talk about job sites where the skid steers and CTLs are being used. What's really critical is safety, performance, and reliability. So with the change to the B-Series, we focused on all 3 of those items, trying to get operator comfortable inside the cabin, trying to make the operator safe with standard backup cameras, large rear view mirrors, great visibility out the back of the windows and side windows, and then performance, trying to give that machine the right performance required, not only to do the job and perform on it, but also have the reliability to stand up to the harsh environments on the job site. One item we cannot see in the walk around, as I mentioned, that the changes are within the machine, is we've heavily focused our engineering on the electrical, the software, and the hydraulics. So below the machine has been heavily redesigned, focusing on all those critical components on the vehicle, making sure it's built to stand up to the harshest work environments and conditions that the customers put it in. Compared to the previous generations, I'd say it's a less of a learning curve, as I mentioned before. It's very simple to get in, start and operate the machine with the new B-Series launch. Like any skid steer and compact track loader, it's always best to have the proper training, make sure the operator does know what he's doing. But of course, with the B-Series, we focused on making it more intuitive and easy to operate.
How would you characterize, once that operator knows exactly what he's doing, how would you characterize the improvement in productivity and efficiency?
Well, what we've done is in that display, we've now got the custom EH settings in there. So once you have an operator that's very more advanced and he wants to fine-tune his application, his job site, he can control. So if he wants to have, for example, a certain attachment, where it's his drive speed very responsive, but he wants that attachment or the bucket to be less responsive, he can go in and customize that machine so it's set up perfectly to his needs, his attachment, and his job site. So the B-Series really helps him enable that, make it very easy to do, quick to do, with the touch of a button, and also making the machine more productive.
And again, you said most of the improvements here have been internally or in the cab. And
Correct.
it's something that you really won't see on the outside.
Yeah, but with that, and the reason we didn't focus a lot back here is we have maintained our Tier 4 final solutions have maintained previously as the same, and we've also maintained our case DNA of having ground line serviceability and group service points. So all of your daily check fills and fluids are all right here in the back of the machine, easy to get to. And then regardless of our after treatment system, depending on a 74 horsepower machine or 90 horsepower machine, they're all maintenance free filters, no DPF, no regeneration on these models, so making it very easy for the operator to fill it and go.
Beautiful.
I think the overall importance is that we focus on our entire lineup at once. So this B series comes across all the models. We've maintained all the various options we have, from radial lift, vertical lift, small machines, large machines, and put these upgrades on all the models at once. So once again, focus really on performance, reliability, and operator comfort. So